Hey, so today I'm showing you my favorite way to prepare tofu at the moment. So I've been making this a lot lately and it's really yummy and really easy to make. So I hope you guys like it as well. So I first cut my tofu and I'm using firm tofu for this, and I just cut it into pieces like this. Then the next step is pressing the tofu. You definitely don't have to press your tofu, but it does give it a more crispier result. So I would recommend pressing it, even if it's just for 10 minutes. So I just press my tofu in between a towel and then add a cutting board on top and a heavy pan, since I don't own a tofu press. So yeah, I cut my tofu first and then press it, instead of just pressing the whole block like I see a lot of people do. I think this way you can get way more water out of it and it's just easier. So I do recommend cutting it first. So after pressing the tofu, you're going to cook it in a pan with some oil. So just add the oil and heat that up, and then carefully add the tofu pieces. So you don't necessarily have to use the oil. You can also just use a non-stick pan to cook the tofu in and just skip the oil. But I do recommend using at least a little bit of oil, since it does give the tofu a nice crispy layer and also some extra flavor. Fry the pieces for a few minutes on each side until they are golden brown, and then you can flip them. And I just have my heat to medium heat. So I flip my pieces with just some small spoons. I find this way easier than using a spatula, since I usually just end up like splattering myself with oil when I do that. So yeah, these spoons just makes it a lot easier. And fry them on the other side as well until they are golden brown. And in the meantime, we can make the sauce. So for the base of the sauce, I'm using a sweet soy sauce. So this soy sauce is way thicker than regular soy sauce and it has a hint of sweetness. And I'm using this one. It's an Indonesian sweet soy sauce. But if you can't find this, you can also just swap it with some regular soy sauce and then a tablespoon of brown sugar. It's not exactly the same, but it will work as well. So yeah, just mix all these sauce ingredients. I also added some water in the end, but I forgot to film that. So a tablespoon of water as well. And then just add the sauce to the tofu. You can turn your heat to low and just start mixing the tofu in with the sauce. And you want to cook this for another 2 minutes or so, just to thicken the sauce and let the tofu soak up all the flavor. And that's it. So you can serve the tofu with some noodles or some rice or just anything you like. So I really love making this. It is so easy and so quick to make, and the tofu tastes so yummy. You guys really need to try out this recipe. And yeah, I hope you like it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye!